Hey Andrew,
Yeah, what's up?
did you hear Matt Riddle beat Hiroshi Tanahashi?
Matt Riddle's still around.
Yeah, he ended up in New Japan. We'll talk about it. Hey guys, welcome
What's
back
up?
to DA Wrestling. It's your boys Doug and Andrew, back with another Friday show.
It's the man
Uh, we
children.
we are, as we're recording this, 6 hours away from the start of Elimination Chamber.
Make sure you
Um,
check out that video predictions down below, guys. Right? Check it out. Be really good.
and so just a couple of things we're going to talk about tonight. We'll talk about SmackDown. That was taped last week.
Yep.
Uh, we'll get in just a couple of notes on the new beginning of Sapporo today, from New Japan, and I want to mention to you a couple of these Wrestling Observer newsletter awards that came out today.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so we'll end the show off with that. But
Yeah,
starting off, Andrew, how are you?
good. It's Friday. Smackdown. I'm definitely not getting up really early for tomorrow. I'm going to record it at 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I'll probably get up around 9 tomorrow and I'll watch it before I have to head off to work, or at least half it before I get off to work.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I'm not
I'll have
disappointed.
I'll have to watch. I'll have to watch it after work. That's
Oh,
the
that's
worst
fine.
part.
Just stay off
I
of
don't
Twitter and all those places.
I don't even think the main event's going to be going on by the time I get up to go to work.
What time you plan to go to work?
I have to go to work for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
From what I understand, well, actually, I might. Well,
The main event might be going on like right as I get up from work,
that is very true.
but I that's fine. I'll watch it, and we're gonna have the chamber review out Monday. We're gonna record it Sunday night.
More than likely.
But yeah,
So
so let's get into SmackDown, dude.
let's get into SmackDown here. Pretty good for a taped episode. We kind of figured it wasn't much really going to go on. We all knew they were kind of recording it ahead of time. Uh, but it started off with a
Tiffany
lovely
Stratton, Liv Morgan.
versus Tiffany Stratton versus Liv Morgan. Good match.
Yep.
Tiffany's
Tiffany won with a roll up
yep.
after after she slapped Bianca. Bianca distracted the ref,
Mm-hmm.
and everything kind of got all mumbled, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it
and
was just kind of one of
got
those.
yeah.
It's kind of one of those matches. Like they're probably going to face off again in the Elimination Chamber anyway. Maybe Liv will probably get the best of her in that pin Tiffany Stratton in the chamber. I mean, both of them are winning the chamber anyway. So, but I'm sure that's probably might be a result. Tiffany got the pin here, and I think probably Liv Morgan will probably pin her to eliminate her from the Elimination Chamber. That's kind of my guess, at least.
Yeah.
Uh, After that, I believe we went to who was it again? We did the debut
Braun Breaker.
on the thing. Yeah, uh, I found it to be a pretty good reception. Yourself?
That I mean, I've been saying it for a couple of years now. That guy has megastar written all over him.
Well, he is the son of the dog-faced gremlin and a nephew of Big Papa Pump.
And guess what? He's better than both of them.
You know what? He looks like his father.
Absolutely.
Like,
And Scott could go back in his day.
oh
Like,
yeah, both Steiners could go for sure.
yeah, like in their prime, like both Steiners were awesome.
Yeah.
But here's the thing I see in Braun that I didn't see in Rick and Scott in their careers is the speed, the explosiveness.
Well, I think that could.
This this dude, did you see how fast he hit that Steiner line?
Yeah. Like he. I mean, to be fair, different ages, different training techniques, different like the amount of explosiveness you could do nowadays to get it more explosive in the gym compared to what they had back then. don't forget too, both Steiner brothers came from just a straight wrestling background, right? Collegiate wrestling. Whereas Braun did some collegiate wrestling, but nowhere close to what I think
Today,
his father
today
did.
I learned. Today I learned he was in training camp with the Ravens.
Yeah. Like he wanted to go play football. He almost did. There's actually a few guys who played football, almost played football. He got in there. Just couldn't make it out. You know, Roman Reigns is one of them. The Rock's another one. You know,
CFL alumni.
yeah, it's almost an NFL team there. If you think about it.
Yeah, seriously.
Uh, but no, good debut. I mean, he just beat a jobber, you know, or whatever. But it was more just to display him and to see who he is and see how the fans react to him. He doesn't seem to play like. I liked his heel gimmick a little bit more in NXT, so I kind of looking forward to whenever they do that on the main roster. I'm sure it's not going to happen for a while though, but I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be. I'll be interested to see what happens in the next number of months with him on the main roster, especially considering WrestleMania is around the
I
corner. I don't know if he'll have a
I
match at
don't
Mania.
think, no, I don't think they're gonna hit the full gas on Braun right away. But I will say in the next 3 years,
Yeah,
he'll be a world champion.
yeah, I can see it. It's possible. He's got the charisma. He's got that. I want to say John Cena s look to it. I want to see I'd say John Cena s look. That almost clean cut, all American look.
Yeah,
Maybe that's kind of what I mean by the John Cena look when John Cena first kind of came in. But let's see what happens. Looking forward to seeing his career. Next match, we had the big strong boy, Pete Dunne, against the lowly level members of Judgment Day, JD McDonough, Remus, and Dominic Mysterio. It
this was a good one, actually.
was a good match.
JD ate the pin with a double Tyler driver.
Yeah. Uh,
Um,
Priest attacked them both at the end.
yeah, and then they outsmarted them.
Yeah, it makes me.
And
I kind of wonder what's going to happen in that match now. I'm kind of thinking the Judgment Day is going to win that match now. I don't know. Kind
I'm
of
gonna blow, I'm gonna blow your mind right now.
sure.
If you look back throughout the course of wrestling history,
Yeah,
the prototypical booking,
yeah,
at least the last 25 years,
yeah.
9 times out of 10, whoever comes out on top going into a big pay-per-view match
It was a loser.
never wins.
Yeah, but
Never. Which is
I wouldn't say they kind of came up on top though either.
oh, they
They
got the
took their
best.
licks, you know. But I mean, it's probably the Judgment Day that wins. I mean, I I think it's the Judgment Day's probably going to hold those titles till Mania, lose them, and then you might see that cash in after with Damien Priest. Probably what we're going to see.
Please do it the way I've been saying on this show.
You know, it's a good possibility. You might get what you want. Okay, maybe we can all call you a so-called guru. That's what you want to
Especially
hear,
if
don't you?
I pay way too much attention to this shit.
I know. Uh, After that, Street Profits versus the Authors of Pain. Good match. Couple little big boys going at it. You know,
Much longer than their match last week.
yes, and actually a lot more entertaining as well.
Yeah. No, this was good.
Yeah,
You even had you even had like Cross take out Lashley's arm, which you saw him in the main event
yeah,
after the main event. Um, you saw he's going to be playing the arm injury. He's got his arm taped up.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that was enough of a distraction
Yeah.
um for AOP to hit Powerplex,
Yeah. It's a good match.
and
It was good.
that was that.
Yeah, I think they need to keep on going the way they're going with AOP and carrying Cross and just let them take this feud and do it. Uh
Before before we get to the main event, there's a couple other segments on the show I want to
Yeah, I was
touch
gonna
on her.
say mention about the Dakota
Yeah.
Kai.
Dakota Kai makes her in-ring return after her ACL
Yep,
next week.
yep.
Um, the other one I wanted to touch on, apparently, uh, Ashanti the Adonis, I believe his name is.
Yes, with Cedric Alexander. Looks like they're forming a tag team by the looks of it.
Yeah. But then Grayson Waller got summoned by the tribal chief.
Yes, there's a lot of rumors floating around to Perth about Perth. Word is now there's few. How you look at it? During that segment with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, word is, rumor has it, allegedly, all those things, that they're personally The Rock and Roman might be in Australia to confront
Hmm.
the two boys on the Grayson Waller show. Now, nothing been confirmed yet. Nothing, they probably keep it pretty close to the vest. We'll have to watch and find out. Make sure you watch and make sure you like and subscribe down below, everybody. Helps the channel out, enjoys us. Let's just do more for you. We enjoy you guys. We enjoy doing this for you guys. We like it. Have fun. But Dakota Kai came up limping in the back there and apparently was attacked by damage control. Yeah, I don't recall anybody seeing it though, if I'm correct. I might have gone to the bathroom at the time.
No, this is again wrestling booking 101.
Yep.
I've seen this before.
I think we've all seen it before.
I've seen this one before. Don't be surprised if next week Dakota turns on Bailey.
I would be surprised in a second. I'm waiting. I mean, we've been calling this for a while now, so I would be surprised if this happens. Stack the deck against Bailey for WrestleMania and having Bailey overcome it to win the title. So I wouldn't be surprised one bit of that one. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Uh, getting the main event: LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. Uh, hard hitter, hard hitter. Uh, it's before we get to this, I just want to say, Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley interaction with Drew doing an
Oh,
interview. Then Bobby going, it's almost as good as in WrestleMania 37 when I had you pass out in the Hurt Locker. The look on Drew's face was absolutely priceless. Like, you just know. It was kind of leads to the match too, because in the match, which is like I said, hard hitter match, uh, kind of got broken down.
yeah, because KO and Logan Paul were both on commentary,
Yeah.
and um, they got outside during the match. Drew threw LA Knight, or LA Knight threw Drew
Yeah.
into Kevin Owens, and Owens just attacked McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
McIntyre technically won this match by disqualification,
This is very true.
if anyone's keeping count.
I don't know who is.
The listen, the only person that actually does keep continuity is Kevin Owens.
That's
So
true. Uh, they all broke down. They all kind of hit their finishers. Drew nailed the crap out of fucking Bobby with that Claymore.
oh yeah.
Like, just paid him back for that comment. And by the way, I still need to get one of those shirts that says CM Punk. With that, I love that shirt.
It's like the highest selling shirt right now.
Yeah, I love that shirt. It's hilarious.
Um, but
Randy came out of nowhere.
just when you think everything's like Drew standing tall, which again, remember the
Whatever.
first rule of wrestling.
Oh yeah,
The first rule of wrestling, man,
yeah,
if you're standing on top to close a go home show, your ass is getting beat on the pay-per-view.
yeah. But Randy was standing tall and Drew wasn't. So I think it's going to be. I mean, word is that Drew's the one that's going to be winning that thing as it is. I mean, rumor has it. That's kind of where everything's going. So I mean, we'll have to wait and find out tomorrow, or at 5 a.m. in the morning.
There is nothing. There is nothing um, else that makes sense
No,
for Seth and Paige other than
no, no. And if everything comes to fruition that we think, Drew McIntyre might win. They get cashed in on by Damian Priest, which will really piss him off even more.
yep,
Which
which then you might get your Scottish psychopath back.
I hope so. God, I hope so. God, I hope so.
It's gonna fully heal.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh, but no, guys, that was a SmackDown review. It's a good show, good, decent go home show.
last
Nothing really
week.
much to talk about. Um, we're all looking forward to Perth and Elimination Chamber. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be good times. Doug, now talk to us about the whole Matt Riddle thing.
Okay, so New Japan had their first of two shows today in Sapporo.
Yeah.
Uh, these will be the last two matches for Kazuchika Okada
Yeah.
as a member of the New Japan roster,
Mhm.
which means he is probably imminently joining uh, AEW.
Do you think
Or he could
did
swerve everybody and show up at WrestleMania.
yeah, do you think yeah, you think it's a foregone conclusion that it is AEW, or you
I'm
think
95% sure.
yeah, I think most people are, but do you think it's a pos or you think it's a 5% chance that he does then show up at WrestleMania? I mean, he'd have to have something.
That's about all I'd give it is
Yeah.
5%.
Yeah, it's a have to be it's kind of hard to I mean, who would he even face at this point? I mean, a couple of years ago when Cody came back to WWE, you had the whole Seth Rollins looking for a match, kind of building this whole anticipation of the possibility of being Cody. There's not really somebody there at this point right now doing that. So
Have Nakamura do an open challenge
could.
at WrestleMania. I swear to God, if they set up a Nakamura open challenge at WrestleMania and no one knows who the opponent is, I swear to fucking God, WWE signed Okada.
Oh, yeah, it's a possibility. And if they did, uh, that's a big blow to AEW. But anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, so I believe him and his Chaos buddies won their match. I'm sure they're gonna win tomorrow too.
Yeah.
And then Okada's gonna say his goodbye, farewell.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there were two other matches on this card that I wanted to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, first, we'll get Riddle out of the way. Matt Riddle, um, known piece of shit, Matt Riddle. Um, he de- he defeated.
Why is he a piece of shit again?
He's said some things and he's done some things that are not exactly smiled upon.
What do you say? I know he
I
has
don't
some
know.
kind of affair. I know that.
Yeah, but I think it's like it's beyond that. There's a reason he was released.
Yeah, yeah, there was definitely a reason for his release.
But anyways, he beat the legendary Hiroshi Tanahashi for the IWGP World TV Championship,
Oh, lovely.
or is it the New Japan Strong TV Championship, something like that.
Eh.
Anyways,
Either way, he won a title.
yeah, he won the TV title. Um, how do I feel about this? I don't know. I mean, okay, sure, whatever.
I mean, I
I
mean,
mean,
I
Tanahashi doesn't need a title at this point.
no, I mean, look, everyone has a right to work. Everyone has a right to do whatever they follow their dreams and careers. If New Japan wants to take a shot with Matt Riddle, at despite the things that go on there, by all means. I hope he does well. But consider the fact where WWE is, consider where NJPW are, they're two different forms. One has a massive stockholders and things you have to appease. The other one, not so much.
Right. I
Unless they
hear
have
you.
stock in Japan,
I
which I
don't
don't
know.
know. I have no idea. But anyway,
But yeah, so the other one, now the last time we spoke about New Japan, I went on for about 10 minutes about how much I loved the cage match between Bullet Club Gold and United Empire.
yes, we know I edited it.
Uh, yeah. Um, uh, so I thought coming because David Finlay and like the War Dogs in general looked so strong after that match.
Mhm.
I thought they were going to strap a rocket to David Finlay.
That wasn't the case though, now was it? Because a certain individual, will call him DZ, is
Yeah, so
now,
if we recall, back at Wrestle Kingdom,
yep.
Nick Nemeth made his debut and he attacked David Finlay in the post-match press conference.
Now, for those out there who don't know who Nick Nemeth is the former Dolph Ziggler in
Yeah,
WWE. So, for those who don't know,
yeah. And so, yeah, I guess they finally ended up having their match.
mhm.
Uh, it was for the IWGP Global Championship, and David Finlay lost
A little
to,
surprising considering he just kind of won the title.
by the way, it's not the Zigzag anymore, it's the Danger Zone.
Danger Zone, named it after a Kenny Loggins song. Highway to the Danger Zone. Yeah, really? No, no.
Yeah, I do know
Okay,
that one.
all right, cool. Named after Top Gun. Good job.
Yep. So, yeah, Nick Nemeth is the global champ, which, I mean, Forbidden Door's not that far away. Um, we could be seeing Nick Nemeth in against someone from AEW this summer.
Were you talking Osprey?
Oh, that'd be killer. Oh, that'd be really killer. But I think they're gonna spend some time keeping Osprey separated from New Japan. I wouldn't even be surprised if he's not on Forbidden Door.
Hard to say. I'll be honest with you. The Osprey match against in AEW or Revolution with Takeshita sounds like a very interesting match. I think that's going to be
Oh,
probably
that's gonna be that's gonna blow the fucking roof off.
yeah.
Which Revolution is next weekend.
Yeah, next
Um,
Sunday, March 3rd. So
I mean, we can probably talk about like results and stuff on the Monday show afterwards.
yeah, we'll talk the results about Monday after a Raw review on the 4th, which will have to be my birthday. Uh, so we'll talk about that what went on there. If you want, we can run down quickly for the card if you want for what we know right
Uh,
now.
you know
We don't really
what?
have to. We might just do it maybe
Let's
next
do it.
week.
Yeah, let's do it next Friday.
Let's do it next week. We'll do it next week.
Yeah, we'll do it next Friday
Give us
before
some
the
more
show.
time because I know. I mean, we got Sting's last match. We got Osprey, uh, the Samoa Joe, uh, Hangman Page, and Swerve Strickland match. That's probably gonna be the banger night. And I'll be interested to see what goes on. Oh, Roddy Strong versus Orange Cassidy as well. Revolution. I haven't decided if I'm gonna pick that pay if I'm gonna grab that pay per view or not. I haven't decided if I want to watch it yet. Let's see how I feel. I kind of want to watch it, but I kind of don't. I don't
Right.
kind of like. To be honest, the only match that really interests me is probably the Osprey Takeshita match and the triple threat
Yeah.
because I want to see like
Sting's last match doesn't do anything for you.
was that
Sting's last match doesn't do anything for you.
no because I already know the result. I already know they're going to lose. Like Sting's going to lose. I mean, I'd be more surprised if he wins,
Yeah.
but we'll see what happens there. As far as other news goes, not much else news going on this week.
The Wrestling Observer newsletter, Meltzer and the boys put out their award issue this week.
Oh, was that this week?
Yeah, that was today, actually.
So who? I haven't seen it yet. So who is number one?
Well, it doesn't work so much like PWI 500.
Oh, this isn't PW
So
500.
no. So
Oh, sorry, my mistake then.
these awards are voted on by the readers of the newsletter.
Oh, okay.
Um, so like Wrestler of the Year was a Will Ospreay.
Can't really argue that.
The Women's Wrestler of the Year was Rhea Ripley.
That sounds about right.
Match of the Year was Ospreay Omega 1.
Oh, not the one at Forbidden Door.
No, that was number 2.
Yeah, the one that you're talking about, the one at Wrestle Kingdom,
Yes. Um,
where it left Osprey in a bloody heap.
yeah. Uh,
Literally a bloody
WWE,
heap.
WWE won Best Promotion.
Yeah, for the first time in 24 years, from what I understand.
Oh, I didn't know it had been that long, but
Apparently, it's been that long. I kind of saw a hint of it today. I didn't realize what I was looking at. I was like, first time won 24 years. What the fuck? That makes sense now.
and for how many jokes there is in the IWC, Papa H won Booker of the Year.
Papa H. He's done a good job so far. I mean, everything else seems to be less determined to what goes on, but right now he's done a hell of a good job. Can't
So
knock
head
him.
over to the Wrestling Observer newsletter site if you guys want to read that.
Mhm.
But yeah, and that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you for listening. Uh, you can go check us out on YouTube, DA Wrestling Podcast. Find us DA Sports Podcast on Instagram, DA Sports Pod on X. He is A Purcell 1982 on Instagram. Andrew DA Sports on TikTok. I am D Lions 1991 on X, and we'll catch you down the road.
Kritas Muto changes the hair and color style for Harry Potter spells, folks. Kritas Muto. Have a good day. It's your Harry Potter of the week. Bye.